Hello, beautiful souls. I'm here with Mayra from Brazil, and I'd love for you to meet her because she is such an amazing soul. And I did an energy healing with her. I mean, I did two sessions on the Radionic Quantum Table, and I think this is such a really powerful tool that people should know about it and use it because it's so powerful. Mayra is gonna tell us about it in more details, but just shortly, my experience was that a friend of mine, who is a good friend of Mayra, she told me about this powerful tool, and I was in such a difficult moment of my life, and it was I kept being I couldn't breathe basically for more than 2 weeks. I couldn't really breathe properly, and I knew that I was so stuck because of my situation, my love relationship. I was so stuck and feeling blocked in my heart and my solar plexus, and so I contacted Mayra, and we did 2 sessions, and one of them was really based on myself, was focused on myself, on my on healing from past lives and this lifetime also, and also cleansing all of the chakras. And after our session, after 2 days, I finally, with the energies moving, I finally started to breathe again. I could really breathe again, so celebrating it. And also, yeah, we had so many insights also from another past lifetime where when Mayra told me that I had a curse that I brought in this lifetime, and it didn't surprise me at all. So really, like, the energies after my session with Mayra were moving so much that I could feel it in my body, moving. So I could finally start breathing again. And also, I was so drained in my energies. And then I had some like fever chills, but without the fever, and then pain in my knee, in my left knee, and in my ear were like, vibrating. I don't know, so weird. So yeah, said this, I just want to let Mayra talk to you about what is this powerful tool, and yeah, a little bit of how she found out about her soul calling to help people heal themselves.
Yeah. Thank you, Brenda, for the opportunity of being here and just expanding this information and to the planet, the world, and whoever connects to this information. I'm just very grateful to be able to tell people about this, and it's so nice seeing you talking about it in a powerful way, in a way of change and like transmuting anything that was stuck there. So through the Radionic Quantum Table or Quantum Board, some people call it as a board, because I'm gonna get it here.
Okay.
I think it'd be nice to show.
Yeah.
It's a tool with lots and lots of graphs, so radionic graphs, and the Archangel Metatron and its cube, and so on. So we turn on this quantum machine, and it tells us, like, we go into the person's frequency, and through its tools and graphs, we can identify exactly where energy is low, and transmute and cleanse all these energies and send them to their right place of heal or cure. So it's kind of like a quantum accelerator, like things that maybe we can't do alone, or it would take forever to do it, or years, or even lifetimes, or or even whatever. So it kind of accelerates quantically the shifts and moving these energies to where they need to be and removing them from your field. So it's a really, really complete, like full session, because we clean and cleanse whatever needs to be cleansed at that moment in time. So sometimes people come with a ready-made idea where we're going to move and what we're going to do, and it'll take you to places that you'd never imagine. That is exactly where we need to kind of shift and clear at that moment. But although we kind of clean those areas, I also go through all of the fields, so the spiritual, sentimental, mental, physical and financial areas, and we clean all of those, which is really nice to shift the energies that's blocking you from flowing or even connecting to your soul calling and your purpose in life. I can measure anything, but I also measure the chakra energy and do the alignment and the energizing of them if they need to. We can just create a protection field around us. We can ask questions, sometimes kind of direct you to places you need to go or even act upon. There are no limitation factors on this, so we can put anything on it, like date, situation. I've just done a session now for a food balance. This girl has an eating disorder, emotional eating disorder, and we just done a session now where we cleared and we understood where this came from.
Wow.
And it was really amazing to understand what point in time or space this happened and how long she's been carrying this and like eating through emotion. So it's really interesting. I just done this now before I'm coming here. So there are no limiting factors. We can do anything, and it's quantum. So there's no language barrier or like distant barrier. So we don't have to be there. We can just do it online or wherever. So the possibilities are infinite, and it's amazing. And it changed my life, and it's been changing other people's lives since I connected with them. I say sometimes I can't even call it new knowledge because it's been in me forever. I'm just bringing it out into the world.
Yeah, so powerful. I'm so curious to see how my life unfolds after our sessions. I'm so curious to know about it. I'm feeling, as I said, like so many energies moving, and let's see. But I know that you've been practicing this. You've been helping people, and yeah, I think that would be very nice if you could tell us some of your of the people feedbacks. I mean, how these changed their lives. I think it could be really useful.
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of like a channel to these cures. I don't do it. You do it for yourselves. I'm almost like a facilitator, just like a channel, and I call my pendulum the antenna. It's like I just think that it's a tool that makes it easier. We just it's like a shortcut, but and it resonates through weeks and months. So things that we did like last year, people are having reflexes like now. And this lady in particular that we did the eating disorder, we've been working together for the past 4 months. So we started doing it for her, and then she decided she was going to heal her communication. And then she started to speak and communicate better. And then we did a harmony for her relationship with her husband. And now they're planning to have a baby, and she's communicating so well that they're being able to talk about their lives and they're planning on this a baby. And also we've worked on her finances, and like she messaged me about 3 days ago saying that she has work all over Brazil.
Wow.
And cleared all of these blockages, and then she has new insights. Now she wanted to work on her eating habits, and she's just, I feel like she, through insight, is just balancing out her energies, and she's benefiting so much from these energy healings. I've done some work on, I did one a couple of months ago with a tattooist.
Okay.
Like he's a really good friend of mine. He's even godfather of one of my daughters, Surya.
Okay.
And I just offered it to him. I felt like he was a bit like he wanted change, and I'm just connected with him. And I offered him. He actually gave me some images he drew, because now he wants to go further than tattoo. He wants to draw, just make pictures, and he works with sacred geometry.
Okay.
He had a massive blockage in his throat chakra, and that was he was creating, but this channel of information coming from his heart wasn't coming out as he would like to. Okay. So we did a really, really deep healing session on his throat chakra. Okay. And he went through quite a lot of hard times after the session, because it's not all flowers, it's not all beautiful, because you're just aligning and getting your energies back into place. So you shift the bad energies and all the crap out, and all the good new things need to come in. So he had a really hard time. He even had like a throat infection. Suffered so much, and all of a sudden, weeks later, he said when that went away, he just channeled so many drawings, and he's in a completely defined space now, and that's been absolutely amazing to be part of that transformation. It's kind of like it's a shortcut. Maybe he couldn't do it. Maybe he could have done this alone, but we just did it in like 3 hours, and then he just adapted to the new life we kind of co-created together. So many stories. Like a lot sometimes, just spiritual situations where people feel energies that don't belong to them, and when you clear that, take that away, people just connect with their true inner self and start to I think self-love is probably what I shift, like self-sabotaging, allowing people to fall in love with themselves is probably what I mainly do. And when you fall in love with yourself, you kind of do what you have to do, and it changes life. So I think that's probably what's most, like, the biggest impact is to fall in love with yourself again. So
pretty powerful and important, because we forget about it. We are used to think that like happiness comes from the outside, and we forget that it's all within us. And these tools, like the one that you use, that is really amazing, are really shortcuts that we need, because otherwise we're gonna just spend months and years stuck into situations that we don't even understand, because most of the times these blockages that we have come from even past lives. So how are you supposed to know if you don't do the work? But I promise this is really powerful and incredible work. Also the past lifetime.
On the point. It's on the point, because it gives us timing, it gives us dates, it tells us when. So that's what makes it so magical, because it connects us with the exact time and place that we need to work on. So that's what's really amazing. Okay, we can go back, do quantum jumps into past lives, and it doesn't come from me. The actual tool tells me where to go and how long, how many months, or how many years, or how many lives, or how many days. We do these corrections and bring this, and we bring back to now all of the corrections, which makes such difference. And it doesn't interact just with yourself, it interacts with everybody around you and all the souls that are connected.
Yeah, I have goosebumps because I know how incredible it is to have this tool, to know, I mean, to know where it brings you back in past lifetimes, and to be able to cleanse those energies, because you also use crystals to cleanse the energies. So it's like so powerful. And when you do that quantum jump, and you do that cleansing, that modification, and you bring that change to this now, it's like, oh my gosh, how is my life now gonna unfold? Because it's like, again, putting things in divine order and not having those blockages that were keeping us stuck and not allowing us to reach our highest potential, we can say, our divine purpose. So it's magical to see, oh my God, now what's gonna happen, with the quantum jumps that we did, what's gonna happen, how my life is gonna unfold now.
Yeah, and that's the nice and magical thing about it. Just to wait and let the universe act upon this. It's really nice that you've mentioned the crystals, because every code, every tool, or every graph is activated with a crystal. So it's potentialized like thousands and millions of times, because we're using stones. So yeah, it's like double power.
Yeah, wow, so exciting. And yeah, what I wanted to say about the past lifetime is that Mayra didn't know that before doing the session with her a few months ago, I already had an insight from a past life while I was trying to do a meditation on a past life regression. And I had this insight that I was killed, and like everything, like the insights that I had, that it was my current biological dad who killed me, like so shocking. For some people could be so shocking, but for me it made perfect sense with our life now. But she told me that I had this curse from him from a past lifetime, but he wasn't even my dad at that time. So like everything that like she said, it was just a confirmation about what I already had an insight of from my meditation. So it's like, how could she know about it? She couldn't.
Yeah, it's crazy, because I have like a measuring board where I make and ask questions, yes or no questions, with we can measure percentages of that. And like sometimes in my mental screen I feel and see things, but what we're doing here is science as well. So it's really nice to say that we're moving energy, and everything is energy, and it's all possible. So we're dealing with energy. So it is science. So that's what we're doing. And like for past lives, it's just it's amazing how there was this connection, because you already knew, or like inside you, and it's your energy that's there when I opened the session. So like the answers are inside yourself, but sometimes you can't put them into words or whatever. So we just like connect that with you. So it doesn't come from me or even the above. We're moving and changing things that are already inside you, like in your DNA and your memories and in your cells, organs or whatever.
Yeah, really so beautiful to know that you can get rid of all of that, because really it can influence in a bad way all of our life. And with what I found out thanks to you, it's like all of a sudden my whole life, with my experiences in my love relationships and everything, made perfect sense. Also with my twin flame, it made perfect sense because we got separated from that lifetime because I was killed. It's like, of course we have ups and downs, and we have these like fear of maybe commitment or something, you know. It's like there are such strong energies coming from that past. I mean, now not anymore. They're not there anymore. We, thanks to you, we removed them. But wow, I really advise to all of you who have, I don't know, maybe you have a problem or something that it's like you are stuck in an area of your life and you can't explain why. It's like you can't move forward, you can't go forward. And I really, I highly recommend that you take a session with Mayra, because it's gonna be, you know, amazing, just amazing. And to know also all of your chakras, how in alignment they are, and to cleanse them and to measure, because Mayra measures also the aura thanks to this Radionic Quantum Table, and so many, I mean, so many things. And you can ask questions that have a yes or no answer, maybe some guidance from, like anything really. We are energy, so everything you can say with your words you can work on. So
other than that, we can measure like how much you're fulfilling your life, spiritual existence in this lifetime. We can measure if there are like chips or implants into your field, your aura, the color of your aura, whatever. There are no limiting factors. I just want to ask, was the lifetime thing the most impactful, like the most shocking thing, like wow, in your session? Or what else, like what else? Was that the most impactful or ever, the most powerful thing that like made you amazed in this session?
yeah, well, also the fact that I found out that I had an implant, but it was a good implant that I had. And it was amazing to know also my soul, that I'm on 65% on my spiritual path. So I'm on the good way to fulfilling my soul calling. Yeah, and also another thing, but it's too intimate to share it, because you know, it's not just related to me. But there was these huge things that I could work on with Mayra, and I'm sorry not to tell you about, but it's not just I'm not the only person involved. So that was also huge, and it's, I got the immediate relief. I felt like I was lighter after our session. And then of course I realized that our work was so intense. I mean, even though I'm so used to this energy healing work, I've been doing energy healing for 9-10 months now, but I'm sure that this session was so intense because of all of the effects that I had on my body after that. Really, it was like a little bit of everything. And usually I don't get really symptoms like, I don't know, like the fever chills were unbelievable. I was really like, you know, like this the whole day, even though it was so hot here, and with and I was really dressed and everything, but I still had chills, and my ears were like, you know, pain in my ears and my left knee. And then also after all of these, I also after these days I started being without energies, like wanting to sleep the whole day. I was really aware that session has really started to move a lot of energies inside of me already, because of course it takes some days, weeks and months to really integrate and, you know, to see how everything is going to unfold. But sometimes you can also have these kind of feedbacks from your body when you do this intense healing. So everything was like, of our session, everything was surprising and powerful, and it's like I feel so blessed to have met you. So yeah.
Thank you, me too. And it's about all being open to receive as well. And I think you really were like just open for this change. And this is it's something really important as well. Just being open to have all of this this heal and make this new changes in life. And it's as well as being open, knowing that you either change or everything repeats itself. So yeah, there it's just as I said, a shortcut
Yeah,
to connecting you to your own self.
yeah, definitely, definitely a shortcut that is so worth it. and and yeah, I believe that the more open you are, the more aware you are of the changes that are happening in your life. I think so.
Well, I'm available. I'm available, world. Come
Yeah,
and have this experience, because we can explain, we can talk about it, but
yeah,
you have to
to try.
experience, try and live it
Yes,
to be able to kind of describe it, I
yes,
think.
yes, exactly. I just loved it. And yeah, I did like many energy work before this, but it's, you know, every tool is different, and it's amazing to be able to try it because it moves so many things. And also, you, if you have something that, I mean, Mayra does all of the healing that the quantum table with your higher self tells her where to go back in time. But even though when you go back in time, if you have like an episode that a day that you remember and you had such a tough and negative day, you can ask Mayra to go back to that specific date. And we did that with Mayra. We did that, and oh my gosh, it was like so. These days were so charged with self-sabotaging thoughts and like so many negative energies and guilt. And Mayra almost finished all of her crystals while trying to do the cleansing and cleansing again, and it was it was unbelievable. So yeah, I really, this is something you you have to try, because it's, you know, we are so unique. Every one of us has their own experiences. So it's like, just try and see for yourself what magic it can do in your life.
Allow the magic to happen.
Yeah, yeah, magical. Thank you.
It's so nice to see you in this like excitement and love, and also the connections we make as well, because like here we are.
Yeah,
So
from
yeah, I'm just
Brazil
so
to
grateful.
Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Mayra, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a beautiful talk. And it's really wonderful because no questions planned. We just wanted to go with the flow. And I think this is the most beautiful thing, you know, just to see how things unfold naturally.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. It was beautiful. Thank you so much for
Thank you so much.
opening this channel up for me, and also opening for other people to live this experience and have the opportunity to do things that they maybe never imagined they could do. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bless you. Okay, I'm stopping the recording.